Hello, boys and girls. This is December 26, 2021, and my name is Philip Richardson, owner of True Analog Strictly OEM and host of the Loudspeaker Surgery Show. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and if I don't talk to you again, Happy New Year to you all. Christmas means Mass for Christ, by the way. It isn't the day he was born, it's celebrating his birth, FYI. Anyway, I've received a lot of emails asking me to quantify why I think Chinese labor is better than American labor. And as I've said many times before, and as I've published many times before, where a speaker is made, where a product is made, is not as important as who is making it. And it just so happens that my company and I were manufacturing loudspeakers in China, and so we have to set up protocols and manufacturing standard operating procedures and testing processes and controls so that there are safety nets that are in place to minimize the possibility of bad product leaving from my back door anyway, because I have a fingerprint on everything that leaves my back door. Now, to answer your question directly, in the picture here, you'll notice that the workers are testing for crossover inductance, impedance, and frequency response with a reactive load, one by one. So they connect the tweeter to the crossover, the woofer to the crossover, and an amplifier input signal. And those two signals are going directly to the tweeter and to the woofer in the system. And the crossover they're testing it is outside the system because that's the QC. That's the incoming quality control protocol that we have in place, and we quantify it with Clio QC, the latest real QC that we bought directly from Italia. And we measure upper and lower limits of the frequency response and impedance. And we do that on 100% of the passive networks that are coming in. Even though we're a assembly system, and even though we have a final QC when the system is installed, part of the safety net is IQC. That's a pivot point. IQC is what directly determines your profitability. If you have a crappy IQC, no QC, your profits are going to go down. If you don't watch your IQC and you don't pay attention to it, then and everything is kind of okay, your profit is going to be the same. If you pay attention to IQC and mitigate all of the problems that come in, you will be shipping on time, your profit level is going to go higher, and the customer's going to be happier because you're shipping on time and a quality product. So one of the things that we do, besides checking the polarity, checking the impedance, checking the frequency response of every single driver that we make and every single system we make, is we perform a IQC on the passive crossover. Please notice the pictures and above on the production line, 100% IQC. We can afford to do that because labor in China is about, say, an easy 4,000 renminbis per month. That's how much an average line worker gets paid, 4,000 or 5,000 renminbis per month, divided by 6.4. Now, before you going boo-hoo, boo-hoo, and bragging about how much money you make in one day, it's a different cost of living experience here. Okay? The workers don't lease a car. They don't live with mom and dad like you do, and and save on rent. The workers get paid 4,000 or 5,000 RMB a month, and either we provide them a dormitory with 3 hots and a cot, or they rent a low-cost place and they bank it. Each meal in China is about $1 for breakfast, 6.4 remmies for breakfast, $2 for lunch, and $2 for dinner. That's it. So the cost of living standard is lower than it is in America. The workers on the production line don't spend $5 a day for their mocha latte, maca, whatever you get from Starbucks, and plus a croissant. They don't blend that kind of money. If they want coffee, they'll make coffee at home. It's cheaper. And there's a lesson for you to learn. It's less expensive to make your own coffee, grind your own coffee, and drip your own coffee. I do, and I certainly afford to go to Starbucks every day. Once in a while I splurge, but I make my coffee here. So, to get back to the question before I go on a tirade, is we mitigate rejects by performing a very tight quality control during IQC and in-process quality control, as you see the pictures and above. Okay? That's it. Thanks for watching, and keep the comments coming, and Happy New Year to you all. Be well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.